one.
Lights, camera, fraction!
Okay. So, I'm actually excited about where we're about to move to. I was originally going to deal with fractions today and teach that, and then I thought, you know what, I think you guys need a little break. Just a little respite from solving the equations, because it's a lot of work, and you guys have been putting a lot of time into it and effort, and I appreciate what you've done. But, so I decided to move towards word problems, okay? Now, we won't be doing word problems today, but we will be talking about some of the foundations of word problems. In general, I have not yet met anybody who teaches, I haven't yet figured out anybody that, I haven't met anybody that teaches word problems in a great way. Including myself. Word problems are tricky because all you have to do is change the way words are put together, and suddenly it makes the problem a little different, right? And so my philosophy with word problems is to teach you a bunch of different types and a method to solve these different types of problems, with the understanding that hopefully then you'll have this tool belt of word problems that you're really good at. So Logan, can you put that under the table, or else I'm going to have to take it, right? Because that stuff, I can hear that, and so can everybody else, and so can the camera, everything, right? I don't know what I was just saying. What was I just saying?
Word problem.
Word problem. We'll have a tool belt of word problem.
Right, thank you. So my goal is to give you a tool belt of word problems that you know, like blindfold. You can do so easily. It's so easy, so awesome. So that when you experience these word problems that are a little bit different, you're not approaching them with confusion and with fear, but with that tool belt on your, that tool belt of knowledge and wisdom that you gain from doing those, right? And so hopefully it works, right? But before we actually move into, do you have a question, Luke? I'm sorry. Okay. Did you have a question?
So it's not a real tool belt?
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll go to Walmart and see if I can find something. Yes.
When you said that you were giving us a break, I was hoping that we would get like donuts or something.
Oh, donuts. That's an
Or
interesting
cream
one.
puffs.
Math
Cream
teachers,
puffs.
donuts, I
What
see.
about cream
Yeah.
puffs?
Yes.
Do we have homework tonight?
Yes, you do. I'm holding. So, but I'm hoping this, I don't think this lecture is going to take a long time, so I think we'll have time to work on the homework. Some of you will be able to finish it in class today. But math is a language. It is the language of science, correct?
Yes.
Science is where you take math and you actually use it in practical circumstances, right? English is another language. Chimpanzee is another language. Right?
Chimpanzee.
There's lots of different languages. And we're in the process, but we have to know how to turn English into
Chimpanzee.
the mathematical language, right? And so we're going to just try a few things. First of all, let's talk about the word sum. What does sum mean? If you see the word sum, Jaden.
The answer to addition problem.
Okay, so sum is the answer to an addition problem, right? Awesome. What if you see the word difference? Dan.
It's the answer to
Yeah, an answer to a subtraction problem. What if you see the word product? Sienna.
Answer to a multiplication problem.
Answer to a multiplication problem, right. And then quotient. What if you see the word quotient? Rosemary.
Division problem.
Division, right? The answer to a division problem, right? What if you see the word of? What if you see the word of in math? It means multiply. Whenever you see the word of, it means multiply. right? So if I say in a word problem, I say 2/3 of 10, it means 2/3 times 10, right? That equals 2/3 times 10, okay? What if I said, okay, can I erase this
Yes.
so we can start?
Oh.
Oh, who said that?
What? Who said what?
Ooh, Basie.
Who said what? Said what? What?
Who said, oh, I wasn't taking notes. All right,
You don't.
all right.
I didn't either.
Okay, what if I said this? The sum of 14 and a number.
X.
14 and a number, the sum. Okay, how about Gardner?
So if you said the sum of 14 and a number, it would be, if you added 14 and a number together, what would the answer be?
Right. 14 plus x, because we don't know what the number is. But we have to use something. So you guys, are you listening and you're paying attention?
Yeah.
So it's really important because this is the foundation. Trust me. If you don't know this stuff, you will struggle through all my word problems, okay? You have to know this stuff. That's why I'm putting it up here, so that you have a place in your notes that you can always refer to if you're confused. Okay, yes, question, Jim.
Why did you decide to do this instead of like
Because
adding stuff or doing the stuff we were doing like yesterday?
Because I felt like people needed a little break from that. I just felt like
okay.
it was a lot of
Fun.
That
a
was
lot
a
of
lot.
equations, okay?
It was fun.
So, but you enjoyed it?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Well, we're going to do more of it. We're going to do more of it. I just thought I'd break it up and do a little word problems first, and then we'll move back into some of the more equations. Okay, but the sum of 14 and a number, we're going to make a number any variable, but I'm going to just say x because I like x. I tend to use x a lot. So when you write an x, by the way, don't write it straight like that because it looks like a multiplication sign. When you get in the habit of doing a curvy x, right? So the first one, the one going from top left to bottom right is a curve, and then the other one can be straight. Does that make sense?
Or just get into the habit of the multiplication and just writing it down.
Yeah, right, dots more often.
Dots? Yeah, okay, good. All right, so the sum of 14 and a number, so it would be 14. Notice I have to, when I see that, the sum of 14 and a number, I have to put the first number first and the second number second. I don't want to say x plus 14. Do you see? Even though that's the same thing. But I'm trying to translate this exactly. And so when it says the sum of this and this is the first number that gets written, right? 14 plus x. Okay, what if I said the sum of a number and 12? What would that be? What?
Sum of x plus 12.
So it would be x plus 12, exactly. What if I said the difference, and this is why I'm telling you, you've got to do exactly what it says. The difference of 2 and a number. So raise your hand. Who's got one? Okay, Jaden. 2 minus x. This is why it's so important to follow the order that's given. Because if you had said x minus 2, it wouldn't be the same, right? Let's say x was 10. 2 minus 10 is negative 8. But 10 minus 2 is positive 8, right? It would work. These two would turn out to be the same value. But with difference, it won't be. So you've got to always understand those things. What if I said, let's see here, let me think about this. The quotient of a number and 20. Jan. Yes. So a quotient means you're going to have a division problem, but a division problem is always a fraction, right? I mean, a fraction is always a division problem, I'll put it that way, right? So when you see the word quotient, you're sort of turning it into a fraction. And the first number, which is a number, that's the x, that is always your numerator. The second number is always your denominator. So the quotient of a number in x is the x, the first number is upstairs, the second number is downstairs, x over 20. Right? Make sense?
Can I use this?
Yes. Okay. What if I said a number increased by 8? A number increased by 8. Rosemary.
X plus 8.
Yes. X plus 8. Right? All right, what if I said this? 2 more than, this is really an important one because you will see this a lot, and this is where people get messed up a lot. So pay really good attention. 2 more than a number. Okay.
Oh,
Sienna.
would it be?
Go for it. Try.
Okay.
So let me ask you a question. Since you're thinking about it, I know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Which was there first? Which is the foundational number? Is it 2 more than or a number? Which happened first? Maybe I'm not asking the question right. Gardner, help her.
Well, 2 came first, but I think the way you would write the problem would be x plus 2.
It's x plus 2. What I meant, I didn't ask the question very well. Sorry, my question. But think about it. If I can't say, did you know that James is 3 more than? Can I say that?
No.
No, I can't say that. 3. What are you asking when I say that? 3 more than what? You got to have the what first. Does that make sense? You got to know what you have first, and then you can have 2 more than it, right? So you got to, when you see the word more than or less than, followed by the word than, that usually goes last in your expression. Does that make sense? You've got to have the something, the foundation first. A number here is the foundation.
I was
And then,
confused. I was always taught that more than meant subtract. Yeah.
okay, so that would be, I wouldn't agree with that. So, yeah. But
Could it also be 2x?
No,
No.
it's 2x.
No.
that would be
2 times x.
2 times a number, right? 2x would be 2 times. This is 2 more than, if I'm 20 and James is 2 more than I am in his years, what would you be? You would be 20 plus 2. You would be 22, right? So I mean,
Yeah.
more than is added, okay? Times would be multiplied. Or I could say twice a number. Then it would be
Okay.
2x.
Okay.
That would be 2x, right? Okay, so what if I said, okay, whoops, I didn't write this, did I? X plus 2, right? You don't want to put 2 plus x. That's where everybody messes up.
Sorry.
They say 2 more than a number and they say 2 plus x. Even though that would be correct, I mean, it would still be the same value, it wouldn't be correct in terms of translation. Does that make sense? Because in particular, let's say I said this, 5 less than a number, right? What would that be? Yes, Gardner.
It would be
I'm sorry, James, I didn't see.
Ow.
Let me give James.
No, it's fine. Can I go to the bathroom?
Okay.
x minus 5.
X minus 5. Now notice in the addition one, 2 more than a number, you could have written 2 plus x. That would have been wrong, but it would have given you the right, you'd still get the right value. Does that make sense? But can I change this one? Can I say 5, that's the same as 5 minus x?
No.
Absolutely not. So when you see 5 less than, when you see the word then, that goes, you gotta go keep reading and find the foundation first. Then what, right? And then put the what first. So the x first, and then the minus the 5, right? Okay, what if I said twice a number? Yes, Jan. 2x. Okay, what if I did this? 2 more than 3 times a number. That's a tricky one, but you're going to see those in word problems very soon. Luke. What? You guys, I keep expecting, yes, you can. You can also do this, just so you know, R or T for toilet. Right, yes, yeah. I'm sorry, Rosemary, sorry.
2 plus 3x.
So, right, but so when you have the 2 more than, that's going to go far to the right. That's going to be the last thing. So you got to, so say it again though. What did you say now? 3x plus 2. You have, this is the foundation, right? This is what you've had. 3 times a number, 3x. And then 2 more than that is plus 2. 3x plus 2. Does that make sense? Do you guys see that?
Yeah.
All right. How about 5 less than 6 times number? Somebody else. So yeah, Jaden.
6x minus 5.
6x minus 5. Beautiful. Exactly. So you will see those in number word problems very, very soon. Probably tomorrow. So, and I think that may be all I need. Let me just see if there's, read through this and see if there's anything 9 more than, okay, how about, let's try, how about this? 8 more than 7x. Gardner.
7x plus 8.
7x plus 8, exactly. 7x plus 8. Okay? Jan, do you have a question or you just?
Yeah, in the homework,
Uh-huh.
do we have to solve the problem after we
No.
No. All these, the homework is basically a list of these kind of things, and I'm just asking you to write the, you know, the expression that would mathematical translation of the English words. And then on the back side, there's order of operation, practice, and properties, you know, like commutative, associative, and stuff like that. Properties, okay? So I think that's probably good enough. How about this? Ooh, that's interesting. How about a number times the sum of that number and 2. Okay, Lucas.
So it would be x, then in parentheses, x plus 2.
Yes, exactly. Right? Parentheses is a way to create that sum of that thing. So just make sure you guys have those in there. And I think that's good enough. I think that's all we need. And then next, make sure that's all on there. Next, tomorrow we actually move into word problems. So that gets awesome. I love word problems.
Wait, I'm gonna finish.
As long as okay, go ahead and finish that. I won't erase it.